Hello, welcome back. This is chapter 3rd, two stories about flying, and today we're discussing the story number first, his first flight, written by Liam O'Flaherty. So, today I'm going to explain page number 34 to you, so here we go. Still, they took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. Okay, so he tried to catch their attention. He tried to grab their notice, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. They took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. Then he noticed that his two brothers and sister, they were contentedly, happily dozing there with their heads sunk into their neck. They were dozing. They too were sleeping, taking rest. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. His father, it all shows the activities they were performing there on the other side of the ledge, or say the opposite side of the ledge. So father was preening the white feather on his back, that is, he was tidying. Tidying means cleaning or making them in a proper shape, giving them the proper shape. Say the feathers were given proper shape. The way we comb our hair, the same way they preen their feathers. Keep them tidy. Now, only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Okay, so the only thing that he found that was positive for him was his mother was following him. His mother was looking at him standing on a hump on the ledge, that is, standing on the raised part of the ledge. So from there she could see him clearly. She could keep an eye on him. White breast thrust forward, suggesting that she was intently looking at him. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet, and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. So what she did next, to lure him, to tempt him, to make him fly, to make him say interested in it, she tore a piece of fish that lay at her feet, and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock, that is, then she sharpened her beak, suggesting that she was now ready to bite. She was ready to take a bite. She was ready to take that food. So she was creating some kind of interest in him, so that he also felt like eating, taking it, and consequently he flew from there. He left that ledge. But the sight of the food maddened him, and indeed that raised his interest on food, and the sight of the food maddened him, that made him crazy, since he was hungry. So it made him, it caused him go crazy for the food. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. And how much he loved to tear food, to eat, to take that food and then sharpen his wet means to sharpen his beak, so that he could take it nicely. How much he longed, how much he wanted uh, to to do so, to perform that activity. But he couldn't do it because the food was not near him and he couldn't fly. Gaga, Gaga, ga, he cried, begging her to bring him some food. Go call, oh, she screamed back derisively. So the young seagull cried Gaga, ga, and asking mother to bring food to him. But mother on the other side replied contemptuously, that is, derisively, that is mockingly at him, that is, laughing at him, say, because he was not ready to fly. So mockingly she said, go or call, that is, come if you can here, come if you can fly, and you're welcome here, and you'll be served food. But I cannot come there. That was the message from mother to the young seagull. But he kept calling plaintively, and after a minute or so he uttered a joyful scream. So the young seagull just kept on calling mother plaintively, sorrowfully, that is piteously he was calling mother. And after a minute or so, he would express his joyful scream. That was pretending, or that was thinking that mother would come flying near him and provide him the food. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. He leaned out. Now he screamed. He gave a joyous scream, joyful scream. That was suggesting that yes, mother was now ready, and she indeed flew across. She left her ledge, and she now flew across. That she left it and came to the other ledge. He leaned out. He leaned out from there, since he was standing on the edge, on the border of the ledge. So he leaned out. He just was trying to get onto the food eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, since he was so interested, so eager to get the food, and out of joy he was tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. And the young seagull was trying to go as nearer as possible to get that food. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted, her wings motionless, the piece of fish in her beak almost within reach of the beak. Now, as she reached near the young seagull, she stopped there. She stopped flying. She stopped moving, flapping her wings. She became motionless. She stood there. That is, she did not progress from there. She didn't move an inch from there. That is, she was inviting him to come, take a little jump, alluring him, just making him fly. So, just asking him to fly, come a little nearer, and as he would take a further step, he would be out of the ledge and had to fly, had to try to maintain the height. That is, had to flap wings, and in that process, he would fly. So, this is all for now. Thank you.